in this experiment, we are doing a serial communication between Arduino Uno board and Nodemcu, and we want to get the humidity and temperature values from Nodemcu, and which will be displayed in the serial monitor of Nodemcu. And when it receives the data from Arduino Uno, LED and buzzer are turned on. So to do this, I am using Arduino Uno board and Nodemcu and one DHT sensor, and LED and buzzer in this circuit I have not shown, but I have connected LED to D4 pin of Nodemcu and buzzer to D3 pin of Nodemcu, and buzzer negative and LED cathode are connected to ground. That I have not shown. While doing experiment, I have shown how to connect those two. And for this serial communication, the very important thing is the ground of Nodemcu and Arduino. This is the ground of Nodemcu and this is the ground of Arduino. Both should be connected. So the ground of Nodemcu and ground of Arduino Uno and the ground of DHT sensor, DHT11 sensor, and cathode of LED and negative terminal of the buzzer, all are connected to one point. And another important thing is for serial communication, I am using pin number 5 and pin number 6 of Arduino Uno. Pin number 5 is connected to TX pin of Nodemcu and pin number 6 is connected to RX pin of Nodemcu. This is for serial communication. And the DHT sensor, positive terminal is connected to VCC and the negative terminal is connected to ground, and the output terminal, it is connected to pin number 4 of Arduino. Here in this circuit I have used pin number 2, but in program I have used pin number 4. Okay, so whichever the pin you connect, that pin number you should write it in your program. So this is all about circuit diagram. Now I'll explain the code. This is a code written for Arduino Uno board, and here we should include a DHT11 DHT sensor library file, and we should include software serial library file. This is an inbuilt library for Arduino Uno board. Arduino IDE software, there is no need to install it, but we have to install DHT11 sensor. To install this, you have to go to Sketch, include library, manage library. In this, you type DHT11. So DHT11. So this I'll show you which one you should install. So I have installed DHT sensor library by Adafruit. So already I have installed this. So you can also install. So after installing the library file, I am declaring the type of DHT sensor, because we have two types of DHT sensor, DHT11 and DHT22. Since I am using DHT11, I am mentioning in a DHT type. And for software serial communication, because serial communication between Arduino Uno and Nodemcu, I am using pin number 5 and 6, which I have shown in the diagram. Okay, so use the baud rate 115200 and read the humidity of DHT11 sensor into the humidity variable. For that, you are using DHT.read humidity, and read the temperature in temperature variable, and then print humidity colon. After that, the value which is stored in humidity variable will be printed on the serial port with percentage, and in the similar way temperature is also displayed. And this we want to send it to the Arduino board using serial communication. So for that, you should write some sentence like coming from Arduino and the what data it should come, humidity, and what will be the second data, temperature. Everything you store it in a variable str. Then you print it through serial monitor. You can print it as str. So this is all about the code for Arduino Uno board. And before uploading, you should select the board and port. After selecting the board and port, you should upload the program. Now select the board. So go to the Arduino AVR boards and select the Arduino Uno board. And again, go to the port and select the port to which your Arduino Uno board is connected. After that, you click on upload button. Now uploading is done. So go to the top serial in the top most right corner and click on serial monitor. In serial monitor, the humidity and temperature are displayed. Humidity is 75 degrees and 75 percentage, and temperature is 27.10 Celsius degrees Celsius. So this is all about the code Arduino Uno code and displaying the value in a serial monitor. Now I'll explain how to write the code for Nodemcu and how we get the data from Arduino Uno board to Nodemcu serial port. This is Arduino Uno board code. Here we are using the same baud rate which we have used for our Arduino Uno board. And this is a Nodemcu code, and the same baud rate we should use 115200. And here we have connected an LED pin to D4 pin of Nodemcu and a buzzer to D3 pin of Nodemcu. And we will here we should check while not serial. That is, we should wait for serial port to connect. So if it is connected, we have to go enter into the wide loop, and whether that serial dot available, if it is available, so we will read the data from Arduino board to Nodemcu. And once the data is read from the Arduino board to Nodemcu, we will make the LED high, and we will give high signal to buzzer to give the buzzer. And it will be for 2 milliseconds. And after that, after 2 milliseconds, the LED will become off and buzzer is also becoming off. So this experiment, for this experiment, first you should select the board. The board selected is Nodemcu. Go to ESP8266 and select Nodemcu 1.0 ESP12E model and select the port before uploading the program. So here my Nodemcu is connected to COM9. So you select this. After that, you upload the program. Now the 100% uploading is done. So it will give us the message done uploading. After that, open the serial monitor. So while uploading the program, you should remove your connection between Nodemcu and Arduino board. So after uploading only, you should connect. So I have removed while uploading. Now I am connecting doing the connection between Nodemcu and Arduino. That is from pin number 5 to TX pin of Nodemcu and pin number 6 of Arduino Uno board to RX pin of Nodemcu. Now after doing the connection, immediately I got the value is coming from Arduino and humidity is 73% and temperature is 27. So in this way, we can do the serial communication between Arduino Uno and Nodemcu. In this experiment, we are interfacing Arduino Uno with Nodemcu. The purpose is we want to send the data which is collected from DHT sensor which is connected to Arduino Uno board, that we want to send it to Nodemcu, and the sent data we can see it in serial monitor which is connected to the Nodemcu. This is DHT11 sensor. It has got 3 pins. VCC pin, the first pin is VCC, green one. Middle one is out pin, and the last one is ground pin. The ground pin of DHT sensor is connected to ground pin of Arduino Uno board, and the VCC of DHT sensor, it is connected to 5 volts pin of Arduino Uno board, and out pin of DHT sensor, it is connected to pin number 4 of Arduino Uno. So this here you can change the pin. We have used in our program pin number 4. Next, for serial communication, we are connecting pin number 5 of Arduino Uno board, pin number 5, yellow wire. So pin number 5, it is connected to TX pin of Arduino Uno, that is TX pin, third pin, TX pin of Arduino Uno. And next pin number 6 is connected to receiver pin of Arduino. So this is the connection. And one thing we should do, remember, we should do common ground between Nodemcu and Arduino Uno board. The Nodemcu ground is connected to Arduino Uno ground. This is very, very important. If you don't connect the ground pin, so your Nodemcu board may get damaged. So to avoid that, you should connect ground of this to ground of Arduino Uno. So we are reading humidity and temperature sensor from Arduino Uno board, because DHT sensor is connected to Arduino Uno board, and the data of humidity and temperature, it is coming from Arduino. You can check it in serial monitor. It's coming from Arduino. So humidity and temperature. We have written program in such a way that whenever the Nodemcu receives data from Arduino Uno board, that is humidity and temperature data, so the LED will blink. When it receives, the LED is on. So so the Arduino Uno board is continuously getting the values of humidity and temperature sensor. So continuously the LED is turning on and off. So we have connected a buzzer also. Whenever the Nodemcu receives the data, humidity and temperature data, the buzzer is also turning on and off. Same time, when LED is on, buzzer is on. When LED is off, buzzer is off.